Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. It is Sunday morning. It is October 23rd. It's 5:20 a.m. Happy Sunday. This is a little show I have been doing for quite some time. It is a show about me sharing some stuff, some feelings, some emotions, the roller coaster that is life, the roller coaster that we all go through from time to time. And for those that have been watching a while, this is my dog Holly, by the way. For those that have been watching a while, it's also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, I have a nice hot cup of coffee in front of me. And I'm so excited to take this first sip on this Sunday morning. I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you got a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. Mm. Uh, the pumpkin spice. I'm pretty predictable these days. Mm. But I'll tell you, I'm never disappointed. Real quickly, I brought a couple prompts. People always ask what kind of coffee I'm drinking. Here's the pumpkin spice. I think it says it's good gather or something. It's just cheap that I bought at Target. It's $6.99 for whatever this bag is. Um, I like that. That's my favorite right now. But kind of my historic go-to is the Starbucks Sumatra Dark Roast. It's a big, heavy, flavory filled coffee, and I enjoy that a lot. I'm almost out of the pumpkin spice. I think I got one more pot I can make, so it's kind of panic time. Anyway, how you guys doing? How you feeling? How'd you sleep? Hmm. I slept well. I slept real well. Uh, had a great day yesterday. Had a great day. It's funny because I got some news at the beginning. I had applied. I'm looking for some work. I'm out of work right now. It's kind of funny, and I applied at a for a job the other day, or excuse me, a couple weeks ago, and I finally got to the interview yesterday, or excuse me, earlier this week, and I got an email saying that they decided they weren't going to pursue my employment. And I mean, honestly, I think it's kind of funny, and I think it's for the best, and I totally believe God works in His ways. And if this company didn't offer me the position, it wasn't meant to be. So, I laid there and go, huh, for a while when I saw the email and I was processing it and feeling it. And I wasn't upset because I knew the interview went okay. But I never, I would have done it and I might have been okay. But anyway, I thought it kind of funny. And it kind of still is sort of funny, honestly. But anyway, I had a great day yesterday. Started with that. Finished up the movie I'd watched the night before, What Lies Beneath. Again, Harrison Ford and Michelle Pfeiffer, where Harrison Ford plays the bad guy. You don't see Harrison Ford playing the bad guy too often, but thought it was pretty good. I saw it when it was in the theater 20 some years ago, but I had a friend bring it up the other day and suggest I watch it, and I liked it better the second time. So if anyone's looking for a movie that's kind of creepy or scary or suspenseful, What Lies Beneath. Um, anyway, I had a fire last night. I cooked potatoes and hot dogs over my fire pit in the back. Had a great dinner. Ate a tub of Rocky Road ice cream. Been eating a lot lately. I'm worried I'm getting fat. But it tastes good and feels good, and I'm hungry, so I'm not too worried, and I kind of keep an eye on it. But weight's never been a major concern for me. I've had concerns. I've had issues with things, and my weight's rarely been one, so I shouldn't worry too much about that. And speaking of concerns and issues, I woke up thinking about it this morning. The last couple shows, I've done a lot of talking about being joyous. And a couple days ago, I talked about how I think I look at life as a child does, kind of playful and fun. And I like to play in the snow and throw snowballs and jump in leaves and, I don't know, be a kid, play games, eat fish sticks, things like that. And yesterday I talked about what brought me joy. And there's a million things that bring me joy. But I think if I was to look at I think, and I talk about habits a lot on this show and how the habits over time make the man or the woman. And I think it's hard to instill good habits. And it's much, excuse me, much easier to remove the bad habits that we have in life and the things that shouldn't be in our lives. Because a lot of times it's easy to focus on joy, for instance, and go, I'm going to go for a bike ride, but it makes me happy. But then when you get home from the bike ride, you return to either an abusive relationship or a bottle of beer, or you might smoke a cigarette, or, you might have bad thoughts in your head and a bad self-image. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about the show about removing bad things from your life. And I think that's even more important, if you will, than focusing on the good. Because for years of my life, I, had a bad self-image, and I was struggling with anxiety and depression. And I dealt with that by drinking or running 10 miles a day just to beat those feelings out of me. And those are, while the running's healthy and good for your lungs, although I got a bad knee, uh, I don't think it's really addressing the issues that we all face. And again, they could be relationships, they could be drugs, they could be gambling, they could be sex, they could be alcohol, they could be a bad self-image. And no matter how much we focus on the joy, if we keep those bad things in our lives, it's really hard to move forward in a productive fashion. And I think, again, it's important to live like a child and feel the enthusiasm we had like when we were kids, and to focus on the joy and to do the things that make us happy. But again, if we return from the bike ride and we return to an abusive relationship, or we return to a bottle of booze, or we smoke a cigarette, or we smoke a joint, or we once the endorphins fade from the bike ride, we sit on the couch and hate ourselves. Uh, that's no that's no way to go. So I would encourage you today, take a look at your life. How's your self-talk? How's your relationships with your wife, with your friends, with your family? Uh, how are you treating yourself? Do you reward yourself with a bottle of beer or a shot of, I don't know, whatever, or a cigarette or a joint? And if you do, because I used to do that. And then one day I woke up and I go, this isn't making me happy. These things are bad and I don't want them in my life, and they're making me sad. So I have done a great job for me of removing them from my life over the last year. And I'd encourage you to do the same. And I guess it all starts from looking within and evaluating how you feel, how you're doing, and where you're at. So I'd encourage you to do that. So I'm going to leave you with that. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're excited about this day. It's pitch black outside. I got a big day ahead of me. I get to pick up my son in a couple hours. Hoping to go to church. Might even see his big sisters out in Oswego. Might go out to breakfast with my daughters as well. Gonna love on him and cuddle him and get some hugs. Gonna see my beautiful little angel leave for a little bit today as well. I'm excited about that. I miss her and I kiss her, and she's just the tiniest little lump of flesh. And I'm going to feel good, and I'm excited about my day. And again, I hope you are as well. I hope you're loving yourself. I hope you are forgiving yourself. I hope you're excited about the moment. I hope you're feeling your feelings. You're living in the moment. You're chasing your dreams. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.